Hi, I'm JJ Snyder. You're watching Mingle Media TV's Red Carpet Report. Tonight I'm at the International Documentary Association's 2011 Awards Gala, recognizing excellence in documentary film. What on earth motivated you to put yourself in such danger?
I've been deeply moved by images from past wars, especially Vietnam. And these images showed me what evil looked like, and I wanted to follow in that tradition. And so I trained myself for quite a long time before I actually went. Then I first went in 2006 and covered both the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan as a stills photographer, but felt that my images were losing their impact, that society was just numb to these pictures. And so I moved into filmmaking to try to create a more powerful, immersive experience, to really just try to bring the war closer to home.
Yeah, really, really powerful. And I always wonder when I hear about photojournalists and people covering war, what's it like for you to be among those soldiers? Because you're not a soldier, but you're in with them. And
I mean, at first there's a little bit of distrust between a tight-knit military unit and a journalist. But as soon as you go through a few...
Yeah, I'm sorry, like what's your angle, buddy? Like, right? Are you going to portray us in a good light or, right?
Yeah, it's not quite sure, who this new guy is. But once you go through a few difficult experiences, they learn to trust you and you trust them. And I think that's what allowed me to follow one Marine back home to North Carolina and essentially live with him and his wife during his recovery and his transition back into a society that had very little understanding of what he had just been through.
Mm-hmm. And how has your film been received? Besides making... waking people up to war. I'm sorry, I was only laughing because I was going to say, besides, it's heavy.
Yeah, it's been very exciting. I mean, it's had its release at Sundance and a theatrical release, and we have a broadcast next year. And it's just great to finally get this story out to a wider audience.
That is amazing. And what's it like for you to be in such a dangerous situation, and then to come back to the U.S. and go to Costco, and it must be really different.
That's right. That you're hitting the nail right on the head there. It's coming home from war is almost more difficult than actually what you see out there. It's that transition back into this society that doesn't really know what you went through, and that's very isolating. It's very disorienting, and having to go through that is sort of what this film is about.
Right, because we can blank out in our heads that it's happening right now, because it's not really real to me, but you've been there and you know it's real and it's happening right now.
It's easy to think of the wars as some distant, faraway, complex insurgency that doesn't really affect our daily lives. But we've been at war for over 10 years, but it just doesn't feel like it. And so it's just trying to show that this fighting is happening every day, that people are sacrificing their lives, their families are bearing the burden, and just trying to show as honestly and truthfully of what it means to be at war.
Wow. Well, thank you for reporting for us and putting yourself in jeopardy. Right?
Thank you.
Keep safe.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks.